Planning pharmaceutical events internationally? You're not alone, and you're not without risk. Pharma event compliance becomes significantly more complex when crossing borders. Navigating this global landscape requires precise planning, up-to-date knowledge, and a proactive strategy. Let's start with the basics. Every country has its own set of compliance rules regarding pharmaceutical event planning. From HCP engagement limits to disclosure requirements and advertising regulations, what's acceptable in one region could be a compliance breach in another. For example, in the EU, transparency is key. The EFPIA code requires full disclosure of transfers of value made to healthcare professionals and organizations. In the United States, the Sunshine Act mandates detailed reporting of payments and other transfers of value to HCPs. Meanwhile, countries like Japan, Brazil, and China have their own nuanced regulations, some rooted in anti-bribery laws, others shaped by sector-specific codes. So, how do compliant pharma event managers stay on top of this shifting regulatory terrain? First, partner with local compliance experts. If you're organizing an event in a new market, a local agency or consultant can help you understand national codes, cultural expectations, and logistical red flags. This is crucial in maintaining compliant pharma event management. Second, document everything. From invitations to follow-up surveys, every touchpoint with an HCP should be logged and auditable. This is even more important when dealing with international authorities who may have stricter or more complex audit processes. Third, centralize your compliance processes using digital tools. Event management platforms that are built with pharma compliance in mind offer built-in workflows for approvals, HCP caps, transfer of value tracking, and GDPR-compliant data handling. A centralized platform ensures your global teams work from a consistent rulebook. Next, consider translation and localization. Regulatory language is often dense and open to interpretation. Misunderstanding a compliance clause due to poor translation can lead to costly mistakes. Always use professional medical translators and validate all translated materials with local legal advisors. Let's not forget about travel, hospitality, and sponsorships. In some countries, even offering lunch to an HCP requires documentation and approval. Always cross-check the allowable limits for hospitality spend and gifts in the country where your event takes place. Err on the side of transparency and conservatism. Finally, train your staff. International pharma event planning often involves cross-cultural teams. Everyone involved, from logistics to marketing, must be trained on the relevant compliance rules. Establish a process for ongoing education as laws evolve. Compliance isn't a checkbox, it's a continuous process. In a world where non-compliance can result in fines, reputational damage, and loss of trust, being globally compliant isn't just good practice, it's essential for sustainable pharmaceutical event planning. Whether you're hosting a speaker program in Paris, a Congress booth in Sao Paulo, or an advisory board meeting in Singapore, ensure your pharma event compliance strategy is built to scale internationally. Because when compliance scales, so does trust, and so does success.